Hi there, beautiful souls. My name is Fatty. I'm a curly priestess, and on Living Simply, I talk about all things spirituality, esotericism, and self-transformation. Thank you so much for your support. And for today's video, we're going to be seeing how each moon phase can help us manifest our dreams and how to tap into the moon's energy to live a better, healthier, and happier life. Another thing that can be really beautiful to do and powerful to do during this period is to consecrate and charge your objects. You can find dozens of videos online and on YouTube on how to charge items or places even. You can give them certain intentions. I don't know, you have a piece of jewelry and you want that jewelry to represent the love that you have with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and each time you wear it, you want that energy to be deeper and deeper. So make sure to do these types of rituals that are all about bringing new energy, bringing new life, bringing new horizons and opportunities to you during the new moon. The second phase of the moon that we're going to look at today is the first quarter. The first quarter is really important if you want to have success in your manifestation. This is an important part of the process, and that's putting in the work. You can't put an intention and just let it fly and not do anything about it. If your intention is to quit a bad habit, put in the work and effort during the first quarter. Of course, from the new moon until the full moon, which is the entire waxing season, you're gonna have to put in effort. Put as much effort as you can, because it's going to be rewarded to you 3 times fold. If you put 10% of effort during the first quarter phase, you're going to have 80% of results after the full moon or during the full moon. And of course, if you put 10% of efforts after the full moon, you're still gonna get 10% of results. But what I mean here is that everything you do during the first quarter is really gonna be rewarded and is gonna be amplified, because the wave is basically getting bigger. So let's say during the new moon, you set your intention to be, I want to have a new job. I want to find a job for myself. So from that point on, you need to send applications. You need to look at your resume. You need to send people messages. Hey, I want to do this and that. Do you have any recommendations for me, etc.? You really need to be actively engaged in your intentions and making them come true. This is the best time to do it. During the first quarter, this plant is actually sprouting. You can start seeing its leaves and all that. And this is the time where you take care of it. So any action, any physical action that you can do, or mental action as well, let's say you decided to stop being so critical about yourself, well, start doing mental exercises, start meditating, really put in all that effort during this phase, and you will see results that you have never even imagined happening for you. The full moon, baby. The full moon is the one phase of the moon that everyone talks about. They say, oh, the full moon is this really scary period because there's werewolves and more crimes going on all over the world and all that. But just keep in mind that yes, the full moon is an intense moment because it represents the climax. It is literally the culmination of the wave. It is the highest highs and the lowest lows. It can be really intense for those who did not put any seeds or put negative seeds without even being aware of it during the new moon. But if you put a beautiful intention during the new moon, worked for it during the first quarter, this is the time that you're going to see that plant grow into a beautiful tree, and now you can have fruits. You can see the fruits and smell it and actually eat it and enjoy it. You're gonna start seeing results, baby. This is the time where results start coming in. You're gonna be able to be at the top of your game. This is the moment where you're gonna see results. You may not land that job, but you're gonna start having a better perspective and finding the right people to contact. People are going to start coming your way. There's really a beautiful thing around the full moon, and that's you feel a sense of completion. You feel like something is moving, something that you are not yet aware of is actually coming your way. And it can actually be there. It can, most of the times it's there during the full moon. It's a 2 or 3 days period. You get the results that you have asked for, unless that intention that you have set is not something that can be achieved in such a short period of time. Well, in that case scenario, you start seeing the first results, which are, okay, now I have a foundation to go from. Now I have the person to contact. Now I have a better idea about what I need to do now. Really, this is a beautiful time to see those fruits that you have planted come to life and to enjoy them, to really enjoy it. Some of the things that you can do to help you manifest during this beautiful moon cycle, during the full moon, is to do some moon gazing around this period. The moon is at its highest peak, so you have to be mindful to look at it, to enjoy it. Maybe call a loved one and be intimate with them. Sex magic and sexual alchemy is really strong as well during this time of the month, because it is the representation of a climax. If you think about it, this is the climax. This is the moon being like, it is exalted. And you can also do any type of rituals around this period. It's going to be boosted and far more intense and powerful. You can charge objects, you can do candle rituals, you can cleanse yourself with the moon. You can even make moon water, what we call moon water. You put a cup of water, you set an intention to it and put it under the full moon and let it sit there the entire night, and that water can be really cleansing and powerful and balance your entire energy out. So please be mindful during the full moon. If you have set an intention and worked for it, you are going to be able to see results. No matter the type of results you're gonna see, it is gonna be there. It is gonna be waiting for you, and it is gonna be a beautiful period where you're gonna be really in tune with what's going on around you. You're gonna even feel it. Sometimes, you don't even have to look through apps to check the moon or whatever. You're gonna feel that the new moon is here, because there's gonna be a whole lot going on with your intuition, with your emotions, etc., etc. Of course, you have to be aware that animals, as an example, they're really agitated during the full moon because they're really sensitive to emotion. The emotion that the moon brings, and so goes for humans. So be mindful of what you say to people, what you think and feel. Don't attach yourself to the things that you may feel during that period, because they may not be really the reality of it, but just a result of the moon's power being there, being so powerful in the sky. Finally, we have the last quarter. The last quarter is when the moon is getting smaller and smaller, and it is just about to disappear. And during the first quarter, it was about putting in the effort. Now it's about analyzing, assessing. It's about rest. You just went through a climax, for God's sake. You have just gone through a full moon. So now what you have to do is relax, take a cleaning, soothing bath, cleanse yourself, cleanse your space, and really analyze what went right and what went wrong. So, okay, I put in the effort. I went home searching. I planted the seed about having a new house by the end of the month. I looked through some houses and apartments. I looked at some of the available options for me, but I didn't really find anything, or I found something. And this is the time where you see what you could have done differently, what you can do to better yourself for the next lunation to come. This is really assessing. This is all about mentalizing in your mind, this is the good things, these are the bad things, this is what can be improved, this is what can be removed. It is also the greatest time from the full moon till the new moon, which is the waning season, which is the wave is getting smaller and smaller and it is actually pulling away from you. This is the best time to release, to let go of things. So okay, maybe this new moon I decided to stop smoking, but my lack of I don't know, of emotional stability didn't allow me to do that. So what you do is you actually release that bad habit during this time. You release those things that hindered your progress during the waxing season. You take everything that is not serving you, that is not serving your goal or purpose, and you let it go. You put it with the wave and watch it leave. You can do banishing rituals during this time, but anyways, this is for the more experienced of you guys. You can release energies, thoughts, you can cut cords. This is something that's really important for people who are trying to heal from emotionally draining relationships or past traumas and such things. This is the perfect time for you to let go of anything that does not serve you right now in your life and that is not going to help you manifest your dreams and desires. And if you did manifest your dream and desire during the full moon, this is the time to release all of the doubts and fears that you maybe had, had in the back of your mind before. This is the time to release everything else. So you did land that job, you did find that house. Now I'm gonna relax and let go of the fear of losing it, let go of the fear of always having to do so much to be happy, and so on and so forth. The cycle of life is something that really needs a balance. So if you are in tune with the moon cycle, you start to understand how there needs to be something that you give away from yourself, that dies within you, so that other things can be birthed and start sprouting. You cannot be happy if you are not ready to have things within you die. This is just it. You cannot give without receiving, and you cannot receive without giving. So the moon really teaches us that. It teaches us that in order for us to manifest our dreams and desires, we're gonna have to let go of so many things. Our bad habits, our doubts, our worry, our fears, so much more things that I'm not even able to, mentally comprehend are gonna be useful for you to release in order to attract that beautiful and healthy and loving, caring, nurturing life that you want to create. Anyways, this is the end of this video. I really am so happy about shooting this because it's something that I really want you guys to understand, that you can synchronize yourself with the energies around you and ride the waves so much smoother, and understand that the nature we live in is not something that's separated from us. No, it is within us and outside of us, and if we just tune ourselves and act as a mirror of this energy, we can be so much happier. Thank you so much for watching my video. I am Fatty and I will be seeing you next time. Bye bye.